Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mini Scroll, the daily internet culture podcast bringing you the biggest stories from social media, the creator economy, and the digital space every Monday through Thursday and sometimes Fridays. I'm your host, Lauren Meisner, the founder of the youth digital media brand, Centennial World. Welcome back to Mini Scroll, everyone. All right, I have no updates for you guys. So, as always, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe. Please Spotify star rate us. We're trying to get to 1,000 Spotify star ratings by the end of the year. And if we get there, then I will stop asking you guys. I'll stop being so annoying. So please Spotify star rate us, leave us an Apple review, subscribe to us on YouTube, all that good stuff. All right, the first story that I have for you guys today comes from a piece by Rachel Carton, who is a social media consultant and also the author of the Link in Bio newsletter. In her newsletter and a recent post on LinkedIn, Rachel pointed to a new trend among branded content on social media that I wanted to talk about. She noted that there seems to be a shift toward, quote, cinematic short form content. She mentions Reformation as an example. Earlier this week, the brand released short film style content on the likes of Instagram and TikTok. The film is called Followed and starring Nara Smith, and it pretty much pokes fun at her entire public persona. And the brand also premiered the short film in theaters with creators in attendance in both New York and LA. So they really made this a thing. Understandably, the ad was well received, with most of the top comments on TikTok being very favorable to the brand. While Reformation is the most recent brand to post this type of content, Rachel Carton notes other examples. She writes, quote, earlier this year, fragrance brand Fern rolled out Pink Sky at Night across their social channels, a short film featuring Billy Nye. Grant shared The Perfect Summer Getaway, a movie that they released in scenes across platforms. Burberry rolled out a series of 7 films inspired by British rom-coms. Vera Bradley partnered with actor Devon Sawa for a short film titled The Most Perfect Couple. Rachel's main theory as to why this is becoming such a trend on social media is because it signifies a pendulum swing away from the reliance on TikTok trends and iPhone camera shot content that has driven marketing online for brands for, the past several years. Quote, brands felt like they had to post iPhone videos to be social first. They relied on quick turn TikTok trends to sell their story. We're starting to see the pendulum swing back, an interruption in the iPhone pattern. The goal of social is to break through, and in any sea of same, story stands out. Effort gets engagement. Commitment to the bit breaks through. The Wes Anderson narrator voice trends have likely helped usher in this new cinematic era. Importantly, for a younger consumer, this might be the first time they're seeing social marketing that's original and considered. I also think this signals a difference between Gen Z and millennials as like the prominent generation that is creating culture online. I say this all the time in consulting, but unlike millennials who we loved when a brand was like our best friend. Like we are the target demo for those like social first brands that were like, "Hey babe." And like, "Hey bestie, hey diva, hey girl," whatever. Gen Z doesn't like that. It feels so forced. They're under no impression that a brand is their friend. And therefore, I think seeing this kind of move away from like very quote unquote, like I'm going to say it's like fake authentic, right? It's like attempted relatability from like a corporation to just leaning into the fact that, yeah, like some of these brands have ginormous marketing budgets. And why don't we just lean into that and spend the money and create something really cool and original with a story behind it? I understand why it's hitting. Okay, the next story that I have for you guys, I need to talk about how Australian beauty creator Rowi Singh has been Chappell Roan's makeup artist lately. So this is a bit of a niche story, but it has gotten a little bit of traction in the Australian influencer community, and I thought it was really cool because I followed Rowi for literally years. But yes, Rowi has been quite popular in the beauty community, especially in Australia, for a while now. She became known for her maximalist and vibrant makeup looks and her fashion. She has over 460,000 followers on Instagram and almost 300,000 followers on TikTok at the time of recording. She initially went viral for the way that she incorporated her culture into her makeup looks. As Danny Maher reported for Harper's Bazaar last year, quote, Those hundreds of looks and more with which she experimented found their way onto her Instagram, and eventually one of her posts went viral for a very specific reason. She had incorporated customary Indian bindis in a non-traditional way. Commenters praised her creative blending of modern makeup and heritage, and the post became a turning point for her, not only growing her following exponentially, but inspiring her to tap into and connect with her culture. So yesterday, Rowi posted an Instagram of Chappell Roan, revealing that she had done her makeup for night 2 in New York City on the Visions of Damsels and Other Dangerous Things tour, which is a series of pop-up shows Chappell has been performing at festivals across Europe and now in cities across the US. On TikTok, she posted a video of Chappell writing, "Your favorite artist, favorite makeup artist," which is obviously, a reference to Chappell's billing herself as "I'm your favorite artist, favorite artist." The top comment on Rowi's TikTok is, "I feel incredibly parasocial right now. Congrats to my close friend, Rowi." That's how I feel. It's so cool. Like, it's really cool to see somebody that you have followed for this many years and just get to live out such a huge accomplishment, a huge dream like this. She's always maintained such creativity, such a strong sense of herself in her content and in her career, like, this entire time. And it's just so cool, like, seeing an Australian influencer, a woman of color, like, slaying so hard for possibly, you could argue, one of the biggest stars at the moment, like one of the biggest pop stars at the moment, is so cool. I'm so parasocial right now too. Okay, and the last story that I have for you guys is there are romance rumors swirling about Madelyn Cline. So Madelyn Cline has sparked romance rumors with Prince Constantine Alexios of Greece and Denmark after the two were spotted together. Okay, pop off, she gets a prince. It seems that these rumors have come from a Dumois exclusive, where the account posted blurry pictures of the two getting quite close at a bar in New York City. Take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to Dumois, but if it's an exclusive, I think that usually means it's planted by the PR team. Adding fuel to the fire, Prince Constantine Alexios also seemed to post a picture on his Instagram stories of a woman who looked like Madelyn. These pictures were enough for users to take the alleged romance and run with it. And although it should be noted that neither Madelyn nor this prince have made a formal statement about the rumors, but many social media users and fans of Madelyn are very excited for her regardless, especially because people have become quite parasocial about her and her relationships over the years. For context, we know she dated her Outer Banks co-star Chase Stokes, and then she did go on to be romantically linked with Pete Davidson and Zach Bia. Everyone has been linked to Zach Bia, so honestly, I don't really count that. But not everyone has been linked to a prince. So I hope this is not a PR relationship because this would be such a vibe. All right, guys. Well, that's it for Mini Scroll today. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe. Spotify star rate us. And there will be a deep dive tomorrow. I have to get editing. Oh my God. There will be a deep dive tomorrow. I can't guarantee what time it's going to go up at, but it's coming. Okay, bye.